Hanukkah by Melody Haynes, Rosie Ruiz, Guadalupe Flores, and Maria Cruz.
Hanukkah, also called the Festival of Lights, is a Jewish holiday celebrated for 8 nights in the winter. The holiday came about in Judea, which is an ancient land in Israel over 2,000 years ago, when a great war occurred. The Jewish people lived alongside the Syrian Greek people and lived peacefully even though they did not share the same religion.
For the Jewish people, their most holy place could be found in Jerusalem. A high temple that sat on top of a hill inside the holy city held a beautiful gold oil lamp called a menorah. For the Jewish people to burn and remind themselves of their God. Syrian Greeks and Jewish people lived together peacefully, free to worship whoever they wanted.
Everything changed for the Jewish people when a terrible new Syrian ruler, Antiochus IV, began ruling over Judea and wanted all the Jewish people to worship the same gods that the Syrian Greeks do. If they did not listen, they would be punished. Even with these threats, the Jewish people still worshiped their own God.
The disobeyal of the Jewish people caused an outrage, and Antiochus ordered his soldiers to break into the Jews' holy temple and destroy the menorah. This caused many Jews to flee from Jerusalem and into the safety of a Jewish leader named Mattathias, who lived outside of the holy city.
Mattathias and his 5 sons were preparing to fight Antiochus, but as soon after died and left his son Judah to become the leader of the people fighting Antiochus. People referred him as Judah Maccabee, the Jewish word for hammer. The brothers and soldiers fought against Antiochus' powerful army for 3 years. When the miracle happened, Judah and his army won.
After the war was over, the Jewish people returned to their temple in Jerusalem. They found their temple destroyed, with weeds growing and broken statues inside of it. The Jews took it upon themselves to restore the temple and make it holy once again.
Judah went to light the menorah once again, but only to find enough oil to last for 1 day. Judah still lit the menorah, and a miracle happened. The menorah burned for 8 days straight. This is why Jewish people today burn their own menorahs for 8 days and 8 nights.
Judah then dedicated the special day as a holiday for the Jewish people. He called this holiday Hanukkah and told his people to celebrate Hanukkah every year. They celebrated by lighting their menorah, eating special foods such as latkes, fried potato pancakes, and sufganiyot, fried jelly donuts, and playing dreidel, which is a game that uses a 4-sided spinning top.
The Jewish people love to celebrate Hanukkah and all the fun traditions that come along with it. They celebrate the victory of Judah Maccabee and his soldiers and their freedom to worship their God freely.
Key words: Judea, ancient land in Israel where the Jewish people lived. Menorah, an oil lamp that has 7 places to burn using special oil. Maccabee, Hebrew word for hammer. Hanukkah, Hebrew word for dedication. Hanukkiah, the Hanukkah menorah. Shamash, Hebrew word for helper used to light other candles on a menorah. Latkes, potato pancakes fried in oil and a special food the Jewish people eat. Sufganiyot, jelly donuts fried in oil and a special food the Jewish people eat. Dreidel, 4-sided spinning top.
Hanukkah is an informational book that gives facts about Jewish holiday Hanukkah. Hanukkah, also known as the Festival of Lights, is celebrated for 8 nights each winter. The book describes how every year Jews gather together and retell the history of Hanukkah. The book explains that over 2,000 years ago, the Jewish people worshiped one God, and they would come from distant towns to visit the temple in Jerusalem. Once in the temple, they would admire a beautiful oil lamp called a menorah. The lamp had 7 places that burned oil. The Jewish people would gaze at the burning light and be reminded of their God. The Syrian Greeks disapproved of the religion and outlawed the religion. The Jewish people had to fight for their religious rights. Judah Maccabee, a farmer, led his people into battle, and they were victorious. They reclaimed their religion and temple. Judah relit the menorah and claimed that day a holiday. The holiday was named Hanukkah, and it's celebrated on the same day every year. It begins on the 25th day of the Hebrew month of Kislev. The Jewish people light their menorahs. The menorah has 9 candles, 1 for each night of the Hanukkah, and 1 shamash. The shamash is the middle and is used to light all the other candles. There are also special foods that are eaten, games, and parties during this time. The book gives an factual procedures about the holiday Hanukkah. Since making of this book, the holiday has not been modified. This book avoids stereotypes. It includes people of all color, female, male, and children. The author's style is appropriate, lively, and direct. The book uses simple sentences and defines words that are not common. The book is full of vivid words and pictures to keep the reader's attention. The illustrations are beautiful and are accurate to the text. The pictures are both entertaining and enhances the reader's understanding of Hanukkah and its background.